So should he apologize? Ratan Sharda, should the Shahi Imam then apologize?
No, see, I won't say he has to apologize. He has to politically, people have to show him what two faces, because he is trying to gain some publicity. And as a civil person, citizen of India, if he writes to anybody, who can stop him? But he makes a farce of the whole scenario, that he is supra state above the government of India. That is the problem. He should not try to ride over government policy and trying to initiate something. He had a track to democracy, diplomacy, but that track to diplomacy is not a one way where you can publicize it, then call it a track to diplomacy. That's not that. It's purely self-seeking publicity, nothing more than that.
But Ratan Sharda, before I get in Fahim Baig, who's been patiently holding that phone line, look at the dichotomy. Now, just a little while earlier, when we were speaking also to Taslim Ahmad Rahmani, he says it is the BJP-PDP government, again, in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. We know what soft separatism, the PDP there really believes in. We've seen Mufti Sahab, the late Mufti Sahab, thanking Pakistan after the elections. So isn't that another challenge? Isn't that another problem then with the BJP, because you do not know how to deal with the PDP?
Rahmani has become suddenly very, very pro-jihadi elements. How can he equate an imam of a local Delhi masjid with a government? Government has any right to talk to anybody, work with anybody. Once they're in power, it's their job whether they succeed or fail. But who is this guy?
So you don't have a problem when the PDP says, Ratan Sharda, let's talk to the Hurriyat. Do you have a problem with that?
I have a problem with Hurriyat talking because it makes no headway. They have been quoting Vajpayee that he talked to Hurriyat. It didn't get any result. Opposition went and tried to talk to him. He didn't even offer them tea. So these people are not worth talking. They have never fought an election. They are using Pakistan. They are Pakistan's proxies. They have enriched themselves through Pakistani funds and Hawala funds and government support, indirectly, directly. All this money that comes to them is their life's luxury, and they will not leave it. Whenever there is a talk, they always go back. This is the experience. So what's the use of talking to people who have no interest in talking? They don't have a problem to solve because their own kids are outside.
Fahim Baig Saab, before we wrap up the discussion, Fahim Baig Saab, आप ये बोलेंगे कि शाही इमाम को यहाँ पर माफी मांगनी चाहिए? एक और चिट्ठी लिखें नवाज शरीफ को बताएं कि आतंकवाद की हकीकत क्या है, उस आतंकवाद के पीछे कौन है, हुर्रियत की क्या हकीकत है, एक नई चिट्ठी लिखें और सबसे माफी मांगे।
बिल्कुल, उनको चाहिए था कि अगर चिट्ठी ही उनको लिखनी थी तो वो पाकिस्तान को बताते कि पाकिस्तान जिस तरीके से कश्मीर के हालात बिगाड़ रहा है तो वो अपनी हदों में रहे। अगर वो चिट्ठी का रूप ये बनाते तो वो शायद हमारे लिए ज्यादा बेहतर होता और उनको बताते कि हिंदुस्तान के 20 करोड़ मुसलमान हिंदुस्तान की एकता, अखंडता और उसकी सुरक्षा के लिए खड़े हैं। तो इसलिए मिस्टर नवाज शरीफ, आप अपने मामलों को ठीक कीजिए और अपनी हदों में रहिए, नहीं तो वो दिन दूर नहीं जब हिंदुस्तान के मुसलमान और हिंदुस्तान के हिंदुस्तानी लाहौर में जाकर लाल मस्जिद में नमाज पढ़ने वाले हैं इंशाअल्लाह।